Okay, continue where we left off. So, yeah, we're still on this fight. So, again, I have not seen Duel Masters, and I have not seen some anime that Dr. Mechanic, or whatever his name is from. So, I think the anime is called Duel Masters, and I remember Mayor Florton wrote it in this comment. He says, like, Duel Master is like Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember as a kid we used to play it, and it's a lot easier to play than Yu-Gi-Oh! So, and then I replied, I see, I would guess it's like the worst equivalent to Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like, yep. But, hey, I got it right. So, I guess Duel Masters is basically Yu-Gi-Oh! So, if there was like to be a non-Disney versus worst villains, if there ever was to be one, it'd be interesting seeing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Villains fighting against the Duel Master villains, even though I probably don't know a lot of them. It's just an idea. Plus, it makes sense because they're all about fighting cards. Okay, just sort of watching. Man, they make CGIs out of these monsters, don't they? Woo. And oh yeah, so Sonic X is just fine. It's not perfect. I wouldn't say it's the greatest. It's just meh. And even though the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic X are part of the worst universe, since, well, they're from two separate worlds, it's because they're basically from, like, a world that is reside in Videoland, which is the, like, video game consoles or something like that. So, one thing that kind of surprised me that he is going to use, like, Sonic SatAM, Robotnik, and Sniffly, even the most of the characters from Sonic SatAM, I don't know. I thought this series was supposed to be for characters that have never been used. And I wouldn't say the Sonic Dick trilogy, well, that's a company, the same company that did, like, the Inspector Gadget cartoon and the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I wouldn't say it's a trilogy. Sonic SatAM is mostly a really good reboot. And it's far different from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, if you get it. I'm just not sure. Sonic SatAM? I know we got the Resistance in there, like the Freedom Fighters, but like the legit Sonic SatAM characters? I mean, like Robotnik from SatAM? I don't know. I mean, that has been used in Disney versus non-Disney villains and non-Disney villains tournament. It even's going to be in there in Heroes versus Villains. I'm just not too certain about that. I'm just saying, I'm just not too certain about it. What's with these little robots? Oh, he's down and out. But just happy. So I guess Shabu wins, and looks like Skullmaster is watching the whole thing. Okay, now for the next fight, which is this both series I am familiar with. Sam and Max versus Muckshot. One from, Sam and Max, and the other one from Sly Cooper. When I was a kid, I used to play Sly 2 on PS2, but it never had a memory card, so I kept being stuck on, like, on the first level, and then the part where I had to follow that Dimitri villain. So ever since I finally got the PS3 trilogy, remastered of Sly Cooper, I did get to play all of them, but so I didn't go back to playing them. So Sam and Max are being sent by Carmelita Fox to hunt down the criminal she's been trying to capture. So they went into Mesa City and, hold on, where one of the Interpol's most wanted criminals has recently been seen. Well, they go in there and they meet Mugshot, who doesn't like that there are cops interfering in his property. Hold on. Oh, not yet.
Feel transgressed and violated.
Really? One thing I know about the Mugshot is that he used to be like a little puppy kid, like, you know, with a little fan hat and eating lollipop kind of little kid. I think he's always been like bullied a lot, and he would go to a movie theater and his favorite is like the crime or criminal movies, and he became Mugshot. That's how he became. Which I do feel sorry for him, to be honest with you, being bullied as a kid. And interesting seeing him fighting against Sam and Max. You know, they are comedic. Oh, it looks like they managed to knock him down. So, yeah, there is also a cartoon, if you guys know about that. So, if I have not, leave the link to the review of Sam and Max Freelance Police. I'll probably do that. So I guess they spot Sly Cooper, realize that's probably him, that Carmelita Fox has been searching. Like, quick, don't let him get away! And now for the next fight is, I think it's, okay. The Avenger Penguins, Count Duckula versus, let me try this again. Avenger Penguins, Count Duckula versus Blinky the Clown and the gang. So, Binky the Clown has spotted Count Duckula and, you know, this Transylvanian vampire duck. And one thing it says is that he believes that duck could bring him more ratings and sends a fake patrolman. It's kind of wrong to pretend to be a cop. I mean, not for costume parties or Halloween, but if you were actually going around dressed like a cop and then just pretending that you are, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a policeman, you're probably going to get arrested for that. So he sends him to capture Count Duckula, and when he arrives, said he's going to take him into custody. I think that patrolman, the fake one, is Weevil. So, yeah, 3 things I have not seen. The Count Duckula cartoon, Avenger Penguins, or that Garfield cartoon. Which I think that's it. And also, the weird thing is the change of music. Is that a different theme version you're using, or is it part of the same tune? But that just changed on its own. Well, looks like the ace is going on. Looks like Binky the Clown just hired this greedy truck driver. It's what it says in the description. The greedy trucker, Bruce, saying he'll get 30% off of the revenue. I mean, of the revenue. 30% of the revenue. Huh. I just don't have thoughts on each of the characters because, again, never seen any of them. Was that a trap door? Who leaves a trap door in the middle of the road? I'm just asking. Which I think they're in the middle of the road. I mean, who leaves a trap door in, you know, in streets? I'm just saying. Oh, looks like Binky the Clown shows up. Really using a water squirt? Okay! Never underestimate the clown with that kind of power of the water squirter. What, is he like the Joker or something? Okay, now he's getting away. So, the Avenger... Hey, there's that penguin from Wallace and Gromit. Okay, so the Avenger Penguins and Count Duckula wins. So, I think I'm going to stop right here. So, see you guys in the next part of this commentary.